Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back with another video, and I'm actually in a pretty good mood today because I got a notice this morning from my buddy's wife that he actually is kind of responsive this morning. They did put him deeper into that medical coma because they're worried about him starting to like freak out and rip out IVs and stuff like that. But good news, all in all, that and I'm just in a pretty damn good mood. But I think I'm gonna check out some guests that didn't even try on my 600-pound life because it's kind of crazy to me that people wouldn't try just because it's like so much better. Just, your quality of life, everything. I understand it's a lot to overcome personally because I also went through it myself and I was at the same point they were, and I effed up a lot at the start of my journey too, but I eventually got my shit in gear and got it together. It's just kind of crazy to me that some people can't get it together because I would think that they want it so bad like me. I mean, I literally told my surgeon, look, if you don't cut out my stomach, I'll take a butter knife and do it my damn self. So, chop chop. But let's check out some people that didn't actually try.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this without you.
You can do it. You're gonna be fine.
What the?
Like and
That
subscribe
is the
right now, or
hairiest
this spider
woman
will
I've
crawl
ever
on your
seen.
face when you are sleeping. In the show, every patient has to be quite motivated if he really wants to change his lifestyle
It's crazy. Look at all those people there. They lost like 400 pounds, each one of them. I'm trying to get like them. They lost a lot of weight. I'm down 290.
by losing weight, which is obviously too hard to turn around by quitting bad eating habits of years and starting relying on a standard
That's a
1200
lot of
calorie
Texas
diet and
toast,
exercise.
bro.
Therefore, many patients lost their patience and didn't even make an effort. So, in today's video, you will see some guests that didn't even try on my 600
It
pound
looked like
life.
he had nipple clamps on. Oh, God.
Lenita Reed. Because of 40-year-old Lenita Reed's overweight complications, she has been living in pain from past years. So, she joined Dr. Now's weight loss program after making up her mind to finally say goodbye to this pain by losing her weight. It was discovered after being a part of the weight loss journey that because of her diabetes, she overeats.
So, diabetics have a whole bunch of stuff working against them. It ran on both sides of my family. Everyone expected me to have it. I got cousins skinny as a damn rail. Like one of them I just saw today, and she was born with diabetes. So everything was against me. Like the odds were stacked against me from the start. Somehow, didn't get it. I was never even considered pre-diabetic, which I was sure something that what the hell was wrong with me because I used to go into the doctor and say whenever they told me something was like or everything was all right, I would look at them and say, "You got the wrong damn test. That ain't me, bro. Like you got to run that shit again."
Because her diabetes makes her drive crazy and urges her to have sugar-based food. So, for that, she decided to follow a strict diet plan given by Dr. Now and started doing exercise in her friend's
Bro, she's
gym.
trying to whoop
Despite
somebody's
the fact that she
ass.
lost 30 pounds and was making progress in her journey, she had to put her program on hold because of her daughter. According to her, she
For what?
prioritized her daughter's health over her, and she
Okay, well, as people that are like parents, I think they're always going to prioritize their kids. But I don't know if it was just a cop out with her, like the effort got to be too much or something. But she was literally sitting there training like she about to fight around with Chris Brown or something and Rihanna, like about to throw some bows with somebody.
also had to generate a better work-life balance. But Dr. Now pushed her to keep her health under check because health comes first while handling over all matters of life. By the way, at the end of her episode, Dr. Now revealed that
Why's she sticking
Lenita
her
had
tongue
missed
out?
more than one appointment with him. To answer all of his query, she shared with the bariatric surgeon during a video conference that being a single parent, she was too busy to focus on his weight loss program.
Oh man, there's a ton of single parents out here that would just laugh their ass off at you because there's women out here that are just like getting it. And they're doing everything they can and going to school at night and raising their kids and working all day. And you talking about you can't do a damn program because your kid has asthma. You are tripping.
Cynthia Wells. Cynthia Wells first appeared on the show weighing at 610.
Bro, can we take a minute to see how amazing that damn stool is? Because that thing is definitely made of plastic. And it is holding up 600 pounds right now. That thing is the real MVP.
Pounds and revealed that after giving birth to her youngest
Oh,
kid,
that's string.
she ended up
Genius.
in immobility by gaining
Big brain
480
move.
pounds. After she stopped taking care of herself as she's too busy being a mother while taking care of her kids, therefore, even performing the menial tasks, she started getting exhausted and helpless. Not just that,
I mean, folding clothes is tough when you're 600 pounds. Even just this, moving your arms, like, That shit'll take your breath away. It's like so sad and so crazy at the same time. Like you could walk to the bathroom and be like, "Whew, good workout today."
Her 11-year-old daughter looks after her just like a 40-year-old woman and manages her smelly folds of fat every morning. So,
Why did you have
eventually,
to say
she
it
started
like
realizing
that?
that now it's the time that she really needs to create a change, especially after watching her daughter's dance recital for the very first time.
Oh
So,
man.
she decided to seek Dr. Now's.
You know, baby powder's like your best friend at that size, but something about it, if I touch chalk, man, it just sends a shiver right down my spine. I can't do it. I can't do it. I hate the way chapstick feels. Like, I'm so weird about that kind of stuff. That and textures really throws me off.
help and admitted that she eats even when she's full just because the food tastes good. But after joining the Dr. Now program, Cynthia made her name in the list of the most controversial and bullheaded type of contestants on my 600-pound life show.
There's been a few
because
of
she was
them.
too rigid and usually in denial about her eating habits, and even called Dr. Now's program bullshit. So, after quitting the show, she returned to her home and claimed that we don't need to do this anymore. She's okay.
You are the farthest thing from okay. But it's tough because you really are in a state of denial. And like personally, I don't know, was I in denial? I still think I kind of might be in denial about how much I was eating. Because I still don't think I ate like the crazy amounts they do. Look at this chick. She's got a 12-pack of Texas toast. Like, come on. I was not putting down, well, maybe 6. I don't know.
Bethany Stout. In the beginning of Bethany Stout's episode, who was 40
We
years
did
old
her.
at the time, was quite honest about her overeating problems. She shared on the show that food was always a happy place to her, and if she ever could get a
shit.
chance, then she would like to even trade food for sleep. She also shared that throughout the day, her husband Sheldon and her daughter
I remember that skinny little sucker. Man, I don't know how he hadn't thrown his back out or something. Because he's got to be lifting her legs, putting her socks on, getting squished when they go to Pound Town or something. He might fall in that thing. He is a tiny man.
Isabella are the ones who usually bring food to her.
Holy
But during her
shit.
first appointment with Dr. Now, Bethany denied that her husband was the one who enabled her to overeat. Not just
My
that,
arm
but
weighs
she was
more than
also
that
seen
guy
convincing
still.
the camera crew of how well she was doing in her life. And
Why? Why do they do this? There is no reason we need to stare at this woman's moose knuckle right now. And they just put it there in all its glory. Like, what? She don't even... Does she have... Nope, no pants there. Well, damn. They're trying to show us everything. All the jiggly bits.
in the course of the first few weeks of her weight loss journey. But the fact is that in reality, that wasn't the case
I
with
don't
her,
think she
as
got a
wasn't
bra on
doing
right
well.
there
And it
either.
was eventually revealed on the next follow-up appointment with Dr. Now that she had only lost 14 pounds. She kept
Bro, that whole... Look at that. That whole, like... Oh my god, that whole thing is in her ass. Like, there is nothing. That table is literally in her ass. And people are gonna eat off of that thing. Could you imagine? You were getting some ass crack plate something off of there.
claiming with audacity in front of Dr. Now, despite the results showing otherwise, that she has been following the 1,200-calorie diet given by him. But in the entire episode, she was just lying about sticking to the diet plan. However, being stubborn, she still managed to qualify for gastric bypass surgery. But there's a
That's
twist.
what's up.
I mean, what else you can expect from Bethany?
Bro, what the hell is this guy? You are starving him. What is going on? This man must be begging you for a damn crumb or something, because he's probably 90 pounds soaking wet. Jesus. That might be the skinniest man I ever seen.
Actually, she started gaining again because she returned back to her old bad eating habits. And despite accepting her fault, she convincingly says in the entire episode that she has been following Dr. Now's advice. Since her weight loss surgery hasn't worked as she expected, she started gaining piles and piles of weight, and ultimately, she quit the program.
Oh
Gene
my
Cup-
god. So there's so many people on here, but for every person that didn't want to try it, there's some people that just absolutely killed it. Personally, I don't know. I think the people that just crashed and burned were way more interesting to me, and I don't know. And maybe that's just because I was 600 pounds, and like I like to look at people. Oh man, it's gonna sound so bad, but just to look at somebody that's doing even a little bit worse than you, because I could be sitting there at 600 pounds and they'd be bedbound, but I could walk to the bathroom and be like, "Heh, look at them. They can't get out of bed. Look at me walking 10 steps. I'm so much better." It's so sad.
Jean, at the age of 40, came on the show. She used to totally depend on her parents to perform almost every daily do task, even the basic ones. Not just her, but Jean's whole household seemed pretty miserable and depressed.
No, not the
Actually,
back scratcher.
when she was first featured on the show, she was basically facing immobility due to her and her mother's poor hygiene.
Bro, what is that, Wingstop or something? Is that, I don't know. Where's Wingstop? Isn't that Pizza Hut? I did not eat there very often. I wasn't ordering wings like that. If I was just getting frozen wings from like Sam's Club or something, throwing some hot wings.
Because of that neglect and hygiene, she was also facing affected growth on her leg that's constantly bleeding. While on the road trip to Houston with her mother to meet Dr. Now, she ordered a really big soda to combat her stress.
Remember
I mean, what
that.
a healthy decision she made. Well, when she got there at Dr. Now's place, he asked her to stand on the scale for weigh-in. It revealed that her weight was 702 pounds at that time.
Could have been 701 if you skipped the damn slushy. That was at least a pound worth of liquid.
So Dr. Now suggested to her that she should be hospitalized to deal with her infection before it would kill her. She eventually lost 53 pounds during her stay in the hospital, but she wasn't happy about the diet plan that was given by Dr. Now and was told that she's supposed to lose the rest of her 100 pounds on her own instead of losing.
If you only lost 53 in the hospital where they're freaking watching you and you get home, you're supposed to, that's not very much in the hospital. I don't know how long she was there though. But I imagine she had some Jolly Ranchers jammed up her coochie or something. She'd pop them out and throw them in when the nurse wasn't looking. I don't know. But she had to be getting some food from somewhere if she wasn't there. If she was only there like a month, okay. If she was there like 2, she was sneaking some shit. Just keep it real.
Losing weight at her home, she started gaining 30 pounds later. But because of her confidence in herself, Dr. Now gave her another chance to lose 100 pounds in the coming 60 days.
We love
she was
some
so confident that she even claimed that at the next appointment with Dr. Now, she's going to shove her progress in his face. But in the whole 2 months, she only lost 8 pounds.
That's pretty ballsy, but you could shove that 8 pounds in his face, I guess. But he got 63 off you 53 at the start? So you gained back 45 pounds? Yeah, in your face, Dr. Now. Suck on that.
Irony. I mean, that's what we call overconfidence. By the way, something quite sad and tragic happened during Jean's
I might
episode.
be overconfident.
Actually, her father passed away, which really made her depressed. Therefore, she eventually gave up on her weight loss journey.
Why?
Well, after that,
I was having so much fun talking shit, and then you gotta tell me something sad like that? Just bring my mood straight down. Sorry about your loss of your father. R.I.P. That's awful. Because that could definitely trigger her to eat more, so maybe she did have a valid excuse.
Tragic incident, Jean's life started becoming much more terrible because her mother fell ill, and so she had to undergo this gastric surgery alone.
No.
But to make things right for herself, she did something surprising. She sued my 600-pound day production company and claimed that the company was supposed to pay the expenses of her mother's medical treatments as they
Whoa. I do not think they probably agreed to that one. But if you bartered that into your contract somehow, good on you. Hey, get it. Get the money out of TLC because they are going to make you look like a damn clown. So if you can get some extra bucks out of it, go for it, sis.
promised to do, but the company didn't fulfill its promise. She further asserted that she and her mother said no to being on the show, but they were forced to appear.
Forced?
Aaron Washer.
Forced?
Aaron started binge eating since childhood and used food for his comfort. Therefore, he started gaining weight at a very young age.
Bro, my ankles really used to look like that all the time too. When your legs swell like that, every single step feels like daggers through your feet and ankles. It's so bad. And also it looks like his fat's hanging down on his leg. Mine wasn't like that, like not that bad. People hate when I talk about myself too much, but like I had like a little fold on one of my legs that was kind of like that, but it wasn't that bad because thank God I'm tall. But it's since gone away since I've lost all the weight. But I luckily was more proportionate than a lot of people on the show just because I was tall.
Especially when he lost his mother, who died as a result of her own weight problems at the age of 27. He tried his best to lose his weight, but he struggled a lot while watching her die. So due to that, he continued to pile on pounds and pounds. Aaron's obesity accelerated when after his mother died. He had to originally move back home so he could take care of his father, and that's why he stopped going outside almost entirely.
Bro, hit that tattoo on his arm. He was like, just give me the most generic dragon ever. Like, let's see it. Hold on. Yeah, that is like something some trashy third grader drew. I don't even have any tattoos. But my goal was to get a full sleeve when I hit my goal weight. And I'm going to get it. So But it ain't gonna look like that. That's something you would have seen on like a friggin' Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Has a sister who helps him to perform his basic tasks efficiently as he couldn't. Therefore, he made up his mind to visit Dr. Now at 718 pounds to seek his help.
It's Angry Grandpa.
No, he started making slow progress in the start of his weight loss journey, but he didn't give up and kept struggling.
He's trying.
He shared with Dr. Now that his biggest weakness is peanut butter and bread. Yeah,
Man, why is peanut butter so good? It goes good with everything. Peanut butter this, peanut butter that, peanut butter Halo Top ice cream, that shit's fire. When I was a kid, I used to bang out some Skippy like nobody's business. Jif, that stuff's good too. You could dip anything in friggin' peanut butter. I'm convinced it'll just be good. Except for celery. Celery and peanut butter, Used to eat it when I was like 5. Never again.
friend, I can't blame you. Peanut butter is heavenly tasty. He was seen claiming on the show that it's hard for him to turn off the temptation for his comfort food. Joyce Dell.
Oh man, we've seen Joyce.
It was discovered at the start of Joyce's episode that the 44-year-old woman, who was in so much bad condition, hadn't left the house for years.
Bro, she has like genital warts or something going on. I don't know what that is, but she's got some kind of skin tag growth down there, but her stomach's hanging over, so she has to pee and it has to hit that. Because there's no way she could just pee. So that's terrible. Her situation, because I think she was like the shortest one on the show, and I'm not talking shit. Obviously, me and her probably weighed about the same damn thing. So I think I can get away with saying a little more than most people. That kind of might seem disrespectful, but I mean it in no way disrespectful. It's just kind of like what happens from your skin rubbing at that size.
And because of that, she had become totally dependent on home health care 24/7. Because of overeating, she has been struggling to walk, and she overeats just to cope with her past abuse. She shared in her episode that her life has reached a point where all she urges for is food, but her body was close enough to give up at a height of 4'11".
What the hell? When did the Slayton sisters' sister get there? That is definitely their older sister. How the hell did she switch shows?
And as she was weighing 758 pounds at the time when her episode
Damn,
was
she
aired,
had me beat.
When Joyce met Dr. Now to seek his help, he kept her under his supervision in the hospital on a controlled diet so she could make changes and be encouraged for physical.
Bro, she probably, like right there, you see that face she's making? It's because she can't breathe, man. All that weight is just squishing her lungs as she leans to the side. And it's so tough. Like, you feel like you're, like, drowning when you're just laying in bed. It's a miserable friggin' existence. Like, the fact that she's on this list of people that didn't try, what's better? Like, you could either put in the effort or you could just sit there and pretty much waste away and die a slow, painful death. Like, you have to want it.
Physical therapy. Despite losing some weight and making progress, people were actually stunned to see her when she started regaining her weight up to 58 pounds. After receiving a last chance from Dr. Now, she still failed to meet her goal. Not only this, she didn't accept her fault, and she went on calling physical therapy abusive and claimed that the program is failing her. But
what's abusive about physical therapy? Are you mad because they made you do some damn work? Like, physical therapy, sure, at that size, it's going to suck. Everything's going to suck. There are mornings I wake up, I don't feel like touching the damn weights at all, but I push myself to because I know that it's the only thing that's going to lead to a better life. So I just throw on some music, listen to some Sweet Dreams Are Made Of, and I just go to town, man. Just go to town.
during the episode, she even contradicted herself. Well, after refusing to follow Dr. Now's instructions, her failure started. Dr. Now told her to be active as it will help her to progress, but she convinced herself that Dr. Now's program has failed her. But in reality, we all know who failed.
Dude.
Crystal Hall.
I can't get over
This
this.
patient.
I was going to say, why is this chick not shaving? This is crazy to me. This is like some bearded lady type stuff. Is she? I might be barking up the wrong tree, but I'm thinking maybe transitioning. I don't know. I don't want to call them the wrong pronouns or something, but if I call you ma'am and you are trying to be a sir, like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't mean it any way disrespectful. It's just with that beard, like, I can't tell. I can't, and I'm not, damn, like, I'm not even trying to argue with anybody about this. Like, I'm trying to be respectful. But if you have a beard, how the hell am I supposed to know?
Is definitely one of the participants that appeared on season 9, for whom your
Bro,
heart aches.
look at this man's head. Shave that, glue it to his head. That's crazy. You got more hair on your chin than he has on his damn head. Whoa. mind blown right now.
for. Among all other My 600 Pound Life patients on the show, Crystal is refreshingly the only one who was honest about her eating struggles with Dr. Now.
Man, why is
She
Chinese food
confessed
so
upfront
good?
that she literally eats a lot, as she can have mini cheeseburgers at breakfast and can binge eat
Why is this a confession? Like, nobody doubted that you were eating too much. Nobody doubted that I was eating too much, except for me. Like I said, I was in denial. I still don't think I ate that much. I drank a shit ton of calories, though. All I drank was soda. And I did the calorie calculator. It said I had to be getting 4,500 a day, which is crazy, but I guess I was. I don't know. I would drink like a 2 liter and a bunch of juice and stuff, like grape juice, cran apple, cran grape. That was my jam.
until she feels like she is about to explode. Before diving into Crystal's traumatic past, just know that the reason behind her overeating is that she feels the
man.
need to eat so much. Her overweight not only has started affecting her health conditions, but her whole life. Therefore,
It's always so sad when there's like a traumatic backstory. I don't have a traumatic backstory. I just was an idiot who liked to eat a lot of food and ate the like terrible portions and all that stuff. But all in all, just an idiot. Like, food tastes good. There was no trauma, no nothing in my past. If anything, I was the one causing trauma in some people's lives. I was hell on wheels as a kid. But nothing like that for me.
all of these started bringing her down, as well as she was seen trying to work on herself to achieve her goal by approving for her weight loss surgery. For this, she made a goal to lose 40 pounds, but unfortunately, she doesn't make this happen.
Bro, I have never seen a woman with a 5 o'clock shadow before. This is just blowing my friggin' mind.
On her journey, she only loses 27 pounds and once again must prove herself not being close enough to her goal, as she is still overeating.
Well, she's
Well,
trying at least.
It's nothing but a shame and definitely a disappointment. That's all, guys, for today, with guests that didn't even
Damn.
try.
Alright, well, there's a list of people that didn't try. It's personally hard for me to see people like that didn't try, just because, like, I know what a gift it is to, like, be given the opportunity to get the surgery, because it's literally a fresh start at life. I just turned 34. I feel like my life just friggin' started, because I was sitting there for so many years just wasting away. Like, what do I do with myself? I'm sitting here, like, nothing's going on. The world's moving around me. I'm sitting here in pain, miserable, like, nothing going that good in my life. Like, I'm just sitting here on standby. It's like somebody paused the game for me, and I just am not progressing at all. But thank God for my surgeon, Dr. McKenna. You're the friggin' man. And he's also just such a nice guy. I have a follow-up appointment with him coming up, I think, because I just had to do blood work. But anyways, the point is, like, if you get an opportunity like this, take it. You're not going to get another one. They don't do so many revisions for people. Like, you're not going to get the surgery twice. So if you don't work your ass off the first time, you're literally wasting an opportunity of a lifetime, an opportunity to hit restart. You know how many people want to hit restart in their life and don't have that opportunity? If you'll put in the work, you can have it. But alright, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.